Hello and welcome to my channel, Everything Good About Life. In case you're new here, my name is Yudia, and do not mind this. Limuru is literally freezing right now, so we have to dress up like this. Anyway guys, in my previous video, like previous video the video about my hospital journey and method of delivery, I got so many questions. Okay, not really many questions, but the thing is the questions were repeating themselves. Some people texted on Instagram and some people on WhatsApp and other people on Facebook. But now the thing is they didn't text all at a go. They were like literally asking after watching the video, and everyone watches the video at their own time. So I have just decided to compile all the questions together and then answer them in this particular video. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. So I've literally arranged the questions according to how many people asked that particular question. Like number 1 is the most asked question, and that is, how long did you take to heal? Now I know healing depends with your body type. That one I know for sure. But there's also like two types of healing. There's healing on the inside and the healing on the outside. Now what I mean by that is that the scar might look healed when you look at it from your tummy, but then it has not completely healed. Like on your inside it's still healing. So when you do something like heavy chores or something like that, you might rupture your scar. So for me, my scar healed like 3 days, 4 days, because I went for checkup after a week and it had already healed. But now at the hospital, I was told to give myself like 6 months before I do any heavy work, just to be on the safer side. But I was told around 3 months I'll be healed, like I'll be okay. So to be on the safer side, they gave me 6 months. Now your doctor will tell you when there's a probability for your scar to be healed. So just ask them and they'll tell you. Number 2, how painful is it? So you guys have to remember that I'm answering these questions not from a perspective of, not from a medical perspective, but from my own experience. So how painful is it? It's not painful. I can promise you, like from my experience, it was not painful. But there are some painful elements. So the needle, the injection that you're given at your spinal cord, the injection that you are given at the spinal cord is a little bit painful, but not that bad. It's pain that you can actually take, right? So immediately, like you're injected, I felt a mixture of pain and something like liquidization. I'm not even sure if that's a word. I felt like my body was turning into liquid or something, and then it was a bit painful. But then the person who was injecting me like held me and told me, relax, so that the injection can go where it's supposed to go. But it wasn't that painful. It's pain you can take. And then there was pain immediately after surgery. So after my surgery was done, when they had already sewn me back to normal. Yeah, there's no any other word. They had sewn me back. Yeah. and then I was like taken out of the theater, and then there was some pain. That one was really painful. So it doesn't just come once. It comes like you feel the pain coming and then it's increasing. But immediately the pain started, they injected me with some medicine to reduce the pain. The good news is that immediately the medicine was injected. So the medicine was injected in the needle on your hand, the needle that goes to the drip. It was injected there, and immediately, I can promise you, immediately you're injected that, the pain goes away. So that's the only painful element apart from sleeping. So when you're sleeping, let's say at night, and you try to turn, you will feel like there's some pain, but well, it's your body, so you just turn in a position where you will not feel any pain. Absolutely, that's the only pain I would feel. But then the doctors also told me to walk around. So if you want to like heal faster and be able to also walk, when you like after the numbness is gone, please walk around. Just hoover around, hoover around, and yeah, that's my son. Just hoover around, and then your body will get used to the scar and everything that has just happened to your body, and then you will be okay. Right. Now, question number 3, which method is better? And in this case, the natural method of giving birth, or CS. Funny enough, I know in the video I told you how I felt like I got robbed because I didn't want CS at all. But, well, after I was told that I was going to go under the cesarean method, I started Googling why giving birth like in the natural way is a problem. Like, I was trying to convince myself why God was choosing this path that I didn't know, that I didn't want for me. And then I saw like a lot of people were talking about the natural way of giving birth, and people have like horrendous stories to talk about. And one thing that struck out for me was the way when you go to give birth in the natural way, and then like the baby takes a long time to come out. Either you're going to have a stillbirth, or you're going to like have a baby who will be autistic. Is it autistic? Okay, I don't remember the disease they said, but there was something about when the baby doesn't come out in time, then the blood circulation doesn't go to the brain and all that. So right now I'm like, please go and give birth through the cesarean method, so that we give birth to healthy babies, and we also end up with healthy mamas to take care of their own children. Because, well, people die in the maternity ward, like things happen. So right now it's funny, but I'll tell you, I prefer the CS method to the natural method. So question number 4, how long does it take in the theater room? Now, I honestly cannot answer you. That day I would have told you how long it took for me, but for my time it actually took longer, because while I was going under operation, there were doctors. Are they even supposed to be called doctors? I'm not sure the correct term, but let's go with doctors. So there was doctors on practice, and they were using me as a guinea pig. Okay, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound okay. Anyway, so there were doctors on practice, and they were actually being taught on how to do the operation and everything. So it involved people learning, yeah, during the operation. So it took longer than it normally takes, but I can't tell you how long it was. Yeah. Question number 5, does the scar remain there forever? I think, in my honest opinion, I think this depends with the doctors, because I've seen people with the scars, but my scar is gone. When I touch myself, I can feel it like deep inside me, but it's gone. And also after the theater, like after the operation was done and the nurses were coming to tend to me, they were like, yours has been neatly done. So some of them were actually surprised, and some of them were like, you're okay, your scar was done properly, blah blah blah. So I think some people have scars and some don't, but mine is gone. And also there are types. So mine, the type that was done on me, is called a bikini scar, in that I can actually put on my bikini and no one will know I had an operation because it was done like way down. That's the only thing I can tell you about. Question number 6. How is the removal of threads done? Now in this case, she meant the threads that you're sewn with. So I think long ago they used to remove the threads after you've healed, I think, and then you go back to the hospital and then they take them out. But in my case, I didn't have to go back to take out the threads because the thread they used on me, what do they call it? It disintegrates in the body. Yeah, like it becomes part of the skin or something. It heals and the skin takes it in because I guess it's organic. So yeah, I didn't have to go and remove the threads. I don't have an answer to that. I didn't even attempt to research on it because, well, Dr. Google has everything, but not everything on Dr. Google is actually true. So I didn't want to answer something I didn't know about. So question number 7, and that's the last question. How do you shower? Okay, honestly, it's actually funny. So here's the thing. After you've done operation, you're not allowed to shower, right? What you do is called sponge bathing. If you've ever done passport, if you're a Kenyan, you know what passport is. So if you've ever done passport, that's what you do. What you have to put in mind is that water should not touch that scar. Now, the reason why you're told that water should not touch that scar is because when the scar is wet, it tends to attract bacteria. It's easier for it to attract bacteria. So just imagine you have a scar and then it gets infected. What is going to be done to your body, my dear? Yes, so you take care. So the doctors tell you to avoid water so that you don't contract bacteria, and they have to like undo everything they did, clean the place up, and then go in there with the needle again, you know. Yes, so the doctor will tell you when you will have to shower, right? Mine took 1 whole week. It was a disaster. Mine took a whole week, and the reason it took a whole week was because now when I came back to the house, I was instructed to go back for checkup after a week. So I had to stay a week in the house, go back for checkup, and then I was okayed into showering. So yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope I have answered your question, and if your question has not been answered, don't you worry, just leave your comment down on the comment section and I will reply. I always reply each and every question. Thank you so much for being here. This has been everything good about life. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, leave a like, and share with a friend. Bye bye.